If your erections have gotten weaker, if your performance feels like a shadow of what it used to be, if even touching yourself doesn't wake up your body the way it used to, I need you to hear this. It's not in your head, and it's not just getting older. Your penis runs on biology, not birthdays. And right now, your system is starving. Specifically, starving for 3 vitamins that directly control your blood flow, your testosterone, and your ability to feel aroused. When those levels drop, everything slows down. Your circulation, your drive, your firmness, even your confidence. But here's the good news. When we restore those nutrients, the shift is powerful. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s feel stronger erections, more stamina, and a real return of their masculine spark, naturally, safely, and fast. And it starts with what you're missing right now. Let me ask you something. If you felt frustrated with your penis not responding the way it used to, type 1 in the comments. If that's not your experience, type 0. This is a space for real men to speak honestly, without shame or judgment. You're not alone, and you're not broken. And while you're here, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon. Every week, I break down natural, science-backed ways to help you rebuild energy, confidence, and performance. No pills, no pressure, just real results. Your next breakthrough could be 1 video away. John was 67, a retired mechanic, hands still strong from decades of work, always moving, always doing. From the outside, he looked like the same guy, but when he sat across from me, I could see it. The frustration, the shame he didn't want to say out loud. His erections had faded slowly, then all at once. He stopped initiating anything with his wife, even when he was alone. Nothing felt right. His body just wouldn't respond. He told me, maybe this is just part of getting older. I hear that line more than I can count. But let me be clear. Your penis doesn't just shut down at 60 because of your age. That's a lie too many men have been sold. The truth is, your body is a machine, and unlike any machine, it needs the right fuel. In John's case, he was running on empty. I've been helping men like John for nearly 30 years. What I've seen over and over is this: low testosterone, weak blood flow, and declining performance are almost always connected to missing nutrients. Not drugs, not permanent damage, just simple deficiencies that slowly choke your drive, dull your sensation, and flatten your energy. With John, we restored 3 key vitamins his body had been quietly running out of. No prescriptions, no gimmicks, just the right fuel, in the right form. Within weeks, he started waking up with solid morning erections again. His eyes looked brighter, his confidence came back, and for the first time in years, he felt wanted. Not just by his wife, but by himself. That's what happens when you stop accepting decline as normal and start giving your body what it actually needs. John wasn't broken, and neither are you. Here's the silent enemy no one warns you about: nutrient depletion and chronic inflammation. Over the years, your body slowly loses its ability to absorb the vitamins that once came easily. Even if you eat well, aging guts don't process nutrients the same way. Add stress, processed food, alcohol, and common medications, and your internal reserves start to dry up, quietly, steadily. And here's where it hits hardest: your penis. The blood vessels in the penis are some of the smallest in the body. That makes them the first to feel the impact when your circulation drops or inflammation rises. You might feel fine during the day, but when it's time to perform, nothing responds. Vitamin D helps regulate your testosterone. Without it, levels dip and never come back up. Vitamin B12 supports the nerve signals that trigger arousal and pleasure. When it's low, you just feel numb. And vitamin E protects your blood vessels and boosts circulation. But when it's missing, blood flow weakens and oxidative damage builds. The worst part, you can walk around with these deficiencies for years and not know it. Doctors rarely test for them. Most just hand you a pill, tell you it's your age, or brush it off as normal. So men like you quietly adjust to a version of life that's dulled, distant, disconnected. But it doesn't have to be that way. Your erections, your energy, your ability to feel, they're not gone. They're just trapped under years of inflammation and missing nutrients. The moment you start restoring what your body actually needs, that's when things start to wake up again. Here's what I tell every man who walks into my office: you can't expect strong erections, deep desire, or lasting performance if your body's running on fumes. You need a solid foundation, and these 3 vitamins are that foundation. Vitamin D3, I call this the sex drive switch. It's critical for testosterone production, and it supports nitric oxide, the molecule that opens up your blood vessels and allows blood to actually reach the penis. Without enough D3, testosterone stays low, your libido fades, and erections weaken. Most men over 60 don't get enough sun to make D3 naturally. That's why I recommend 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily, ideally with a little morning sunlight to kickstart production. Vitamin B12. This one's all about nerve connection. When B12 is low, the signals from your brain to your penis get delayed or lost. You want to respond, but your body just doesn't cooperate. On top of that, B12 helps build red blood cells, which carry oxygen to every part of your body, including the penis. The problem? After 60, your stomach makes less acid, so absorption drops. A sublingual B12 tablet, the kind that melts under your tongue, bypasses digestion and goes straight into your bloodstream. Vitamin E. This is your blood flow protector. It fights oxidative stress, the kind that damages blood vessels and blocks circulation. Better circulation means fuller, firmer, longer-lasting erections. You can eat more almonds, sunflower seeds, or spinach, but for most men, a natural vitamin E supplement fills in the gaps faster and more reliably. These aren't magic pills, they don't work overnight, but when taken daily, in the right form and dose, they rebuild what time has quietly taken from you. Erections, energy, and intimacy, their biological functions, and with the right nutrients they can return. Here's what you can realistically expect when you start restoring these 3 essential vitamins. By day 7, most men notice a subtle shift, a lift in energy, mood, and motivation. You might feel more alert in the morning, or simply more like yourself again. By day 14, erections often start to feel firmer, especially during masturbation or intimacy. Blood flow improves, and sensitivity begins to return. For some, this is the first real sign that things are changing. By day 30, morning erections become more consistent. Your stamina during sex improves, and you feel less dependent on stimulation to stay aroused. There's a natural rhythm coming back. By day 60 and beyond, confidence returns, not just because your body is responding again, but because you feel in control. You're not guessing, hoping, or apologizing. You're showing up with energy and clarity, ready for connection. This isn't a temporary boost. It's your body waking back up, naturally, steadily, for the long haul. The biggest mistake I see men make with vitamins is grabbing the cheapest bottle on the shelf. Low-quality supplements are often underdosed, packed with fillers, or made in forms your body can't even absorb. You end up wasting time and money and seeing no results. The second mistake? Quitting too soon. A lot of guys start strong, feel a small change, then stop after 2 weeks. But your body needs time to rebuild what's been missing for years. Think of it like charging a dead battery. You don't pull the plug halfway and expect it to run. Stay consistent, use high-quality forms, and give your body what it actually needs to come back online. You're not past your prime. Your body's just been running without the fuel it needs. When you restore these 3 essential vitamins, you're not just improving your erections. You're reigniting your energy, rebuilding your confidence, and reconnecting with your partner on a level you thought was gone. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even late 70s reclaim a kind of vitality they hadn't felt in decades. No shame, no pills, just real change. If anything in this hit home for you, do me a favor, hit like, share this with a friend who needs to hear it, and type 1 in the comments if you're ready to take back control. That one small step is how real transformation starts. And don't forget to subscribe. Every week, we're cutting through the silence around men's health after 60. No fluff, no judgment, just straight talk backed by science from someone who's walked this road with thousands of men like you. You're still here, you still matter, and yes, you can still perform.